Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV's Big Match Preview, backed by Ladbrokes. Scott's away again this week, so you've got to put up with my waffling again this week. Before I start, I must make an apology for last week's one. It was filmed before we knew Noble was injured, so apologies if people thought we'd missed that one. But we did film it before we knew about him. Right, so on to this week's game. Last game of the season, a very long season. Burnley away. They lost 2-1 last time out against Bournemouth. So their away form hasn't been great this season. And as we all know, we had a very, very disappointing last home game of the season against Liverpool, where we were soundly beaten 4-0 with a very poor performance on our part. Well, second half at least anyway. We've got quite a substantial injury list again this week. Reed's out this week. Noble, Kiarte, Masuaku, Sako Carroll, Antonio, Obiang and Torre. Masuaku, I think his return date was penciled in for this weekend, but I don't think they'll risk him. Burnley have pretty much a full side to select from. They've only got 3 players injured in Keane, me and Marnie. Last time we met, it was 1-0 at the London Stadium in a pretty forgettable game, to be honest. It's a sort of scrappy 1-0. Burnley, you know, they're away from home, they're a different proposition to home. They were very organised when we played them at the London Stadium. Made it very difficult for us to break them down. Wasn't much in the way of opportunities, but I would expect them to be a different proposition at home. Right, onto the lineup. There are rumours that we might see young Declan Rice making his first team debut this weekend. We've read that. That's a very strong possibility. So I would go with the lineup. I'd go for Adrian, Rice, Font and Collins as a back three. Byram and Cresswell as a wing backs, Nordveit just in front, Fernandez and Lanzini making up the rest of the midfield, and then Ayew, and I think we might see Fletcher come in for Kaleri this week. So he done alright the last couple of games, but against Liverpool, Kaleri didn't really get much of a sniff. So I think what with it being the last game of the season, a bit of a dead rubber, I think we might see Fletcher come in for him. So let's move on to Burnley. As I say, at home, completely different proposition to how they are away. They haven't picked up many points away this season, but home, you know, they're a very strong side. They've only lost 5 at home all season, and that was mainly to, you know, the so-called bigger sides. They're very, very strong at set pieces. They've got a big front line. So Sam Vokes and Andy Gray are the danger men for them. So Vokes, you know, he's 6 foot plus, so I would expect Burnley to be looking to get the ball wide quite a lot and whip balls into the box for him to attack. As I say, they won't. I don't think they'll sit off of us how they did at the London Stadium. Now they'll be. I think they'll be high tempo and they'll be looking to close us down and deny us time on the ball. Oh, I just got to make an apology. I think I just called Andre Gray Andy Gray. He retired many years ago, so apologies for that. Andre Gray will be one of their danger men up front. So yeah, as I say, they'll look to deny us possession. They'll be quite high tempo, closing down, looking to get wide and get balls into the box. Also, as I mentioned earlier, they're very strong at set pieces, which we did struggle with quite badly last week against Liverpool. It seemed to be that every corner or free kick they had, they were sort of winning headers, you know, getting an effort off on target. One thing I did speak to Scott in the week, and I'll say, tell us what you think about this. Scott noticed Collins has been giving his shirt away at the end of every game. He said, do you think this is an indication that maybe he'll be off at the end of the season? I'd hope not. I say Ginger Pele is one of my favourite players, being an ex-defender myself. So yeah, let us know what you think about that. Right, on to predictions for the for the result. I mean, well, last week I said we'd draw 1-1 with Liverpool, so shows what I know. But I think what with this being an end of season game, it's a bit of a dead rubber for both teams. Just sort of, you know, 1 or 2 league positions at stake really. I can see if we turn up how we did against Liverpool, I can see us getting sort of quite soundly beaten again. But I don't think Slav will allow another performance like that. I think he'll want, you know, maximum effort from the players, even at his last game of the season, especially, you know, for all the fans going up there. It's a long way to travel. So I'm going to stick my neck out. I'm going to go 1-1 again. So, you know, it'll probably be 3-3 or something like that. Now I've said that. So, you know, in the comments section, please leave any thoughts you might have on starting lineup or results or outcomes. So we've got Dan's FIFA prediction video going up tomorrow, I believe that is. Nicky's Musings is out. Ryan's video where he interviewed Sam McNess about his upcoming fight and his support for West Ham. Do have a look at that. It's a very good video. So have a look out for that. Obviously post-match pint will be going up the weekend or Monday. And yeah, do look out for all those videos. So one thing left to say. Come on, you Irons.